notice we are missing a full day. Unfortunately, thank you very much to Nikan, who pointed out that we had some technical difficulties on one of our episodes, which meant 2 of the episodes, unfortunately, are no use to us whatsoever. So this is a little bit of a catch up on the 2 hours of daytime that we have left on this server. Just another thing as well to point out, that this server is now available for people to join. If you're interested in joining, make sure you check out the comment section, sorry, the description below, just to find out how you can become a part of this server. And hopefully we'll have something built nearer to the time where you can join in as well, or at least keep yourself safe during the horde nights. Bear in mind, this is an active server, and obviously the recordings I do are involved in the active server. But that's that. More of what we've done in the 2 episodes that we have unfortunately lost. First thing is, we now have a workbench. Now, we went out and got the stuff that we needed. It wasn't too bad. We managed to get out there and get most of the resources, but we've also been able to build our bicycle. Yeah, so with what we had remaining, we managed to just squeeze and get our bicycle, which now allows us to get to places much quicker. A lot quicker, actually. Now, we did manage to get into a little bit of a food factory, which we've saved on our map here, which is there, the Shumway factory there. If we take a little cycle over to the Shumway factory now, we should make it in good time. I'm not overly worried now if we, as you can see, we've got a little bit of a torch on the bike as well. I'm not too worried if we're held out at night now, because we should be able to get back fairly easy, back to our base, into a bit of a defensible area. Now, bear in mind, you're still not safe from mines, so just keep an eye out for the mines if you do go near that base that has them. That's the one that's over there. Just see it. Just at the... Oh, it's at the far end. We'll head over this way. But yeah, if you avoid anywhere that's got the military, then you shouldn't be too bad for things like landmines. They're really hard to see. They're just basically hubcaps on the ground. Well, this is what we found here. Shumway factory. We managed to get ourselves with plenty of food in there. We didn't get up to the top, which is where the best stuff will be, but we did get most of this area done here, which was good. We did put ourselves, here it is, a chest. We have some leftover stuff here that we can now pick up. We may as well grab some of these. Oh, wrong button there. Grab some of these here now while we're at it. Now, we can overfill ourselves with having the bicycle, because we can still manage to get around easy enough. That's what we're going to do, is we're going to just overfill ourselves. We don't need all this stuff at all. You know, most of it we won't use for a while, but we may as well get it over there. So we have got it. Not too worried about anything else. We'll take the cloth, bone, and the rash trophy. There we go. Right, so as you can see, we're over encumbered now, but when we get onto our bicycle, we can still fly out of here. Now, if you look at that, we were talking for the first 30 minutes of the game, in-game time. It took us about 30 minutes of in-game time to get here, and we'll be back plenty of time. No problems. Now, this is the military base here to the right, so we've got to be careful of hubcaps on the ground that'll blow us up. Now, this is much faster about getting around. Now, remember, we still have our resources here. Now, we took out what we needed for our workbench and stuff like that from here. As you can see, there's a bit of stuff missing, but we still have everything that we had before. We can go ahead, and we've emptied that one. We'll just take what we've got there, and we'll head back to our base so we're nice and safe. Now, we can actually head to the trade if we want to, but I'm not too overly worried about that at the present. Oh, try not to hit things, because it will damage your bicycle. As you can see, I just took a % damage there. I wasn't paying attention about where I was cycling. You will outrun all zombies with this bike. As far as I'm aware, there is no zombie that will keep up with you. Here we go. Let's get ourselves back to our base, and I'll show you what it took to build the bicycle. Good things we can do with our new workbench. Nice and safe now, so we can take our bicycle in if we want to. Go. Oh, it's stuck. That's not good. That's just annoying. Right, let's pick up our bicycle. Where is it? Take. There we go. And take our bicycle, just like we had when we first had it. I'm not going to cycle it inwards this time. We'll just leave it outside. You can stay there. I can see it's on our radar now, so we can see where it is. It's fallen over. Let's get ourselves indoors. Look at that. Plenty of time. We've still got 40 minutes of in-game time yet until it's night time. We can drop off all the stuff we had here. Let's just keep pressing that button there. That's the R button if you wanted to know what I just pressed. Basically it empties everything out of that into my actual bag. We can just drop everything off, any of that. And we'll hold on to that. Now the other thing I did do... Oh, I've got some jars in my hand. Got the jars off. The other thing we did do that I'll show you before it becomes night time is we took our auger, which is this here, and we went around the outside of the base, the majority of the outside of the base. We still haven't finished off this here. Basically, started clearing this, ready for the next phase of the base rebuild, where we're going to be basically placing the spikes that we've already started doing on that one side. And we're going to be placing it on this side. So we're just clearing it around here so we have some area to work with. Zombies while we're fueling. Sneak up on us while we're down here and it'll be hard to see or hear them. We've got 20 minutes of in-game time left. So it's night time, so we'll just get this last little bit of corner done here. There we go. There we go, last little bit here. Go. There, excellent. Right. Get ourselves back into our safe location. There we go, pop her up here. Go here. And we're in safe. Yep. Right, excellent. So, Duke coins there. We're getting more Duke coins. There we go. We're getting a fair few Duke coins now. Over 1,000 Duke coins. There are stuff we can sell that I have scrapped in the past, and I know a few people have commented on saying, why have you sold it? Make good money off it, etc, etc. Yes, you can make good money off stuff. I don't tend to use the trader myself. That is the fastest way of doing things. That's why you're going to get stuff a lot quicker. But personally, I enjoy going out and scavenging stuff and then going and doing like that. So let's have a look what we can do. So the first thing we did obviously was build our bicycle, which required handlebars and chassis, which is these two here. Mechanical parts, only 1 and 2 wheels. So we did our 2 wheels. They've now changed it so you can build the wheels a lot easier. They were quite a bit harder to do. You can barely find the acid and all sorts, but basically I got 2 of them, nice and easy. We had the acid already. We already had the oil, scrap polymers, and we found coal randomly. If you remember, we actually had coal as well from our starting location. So then we proceeded to do the chassis and handlebars. Again, not too much of a great deal to do there, which then led us to our bicycle. So we are all bicycled up now. And the great thing about this is there are other things we can do. You've got all the mods. These are the mods we've already unlocked. Obviously these are the mods we haven't unlocked yet. There's quite a lot of them that we'll be getting over the time. We got our things like this, the 4x4 truck, which again isn't too bad. 4 wheels, so we just produced 4 of the 2 that we've had. Chassis, accessories, engine and leg car battery. The engine and battery, easy enough to get when we scrap the vehicles. We'll see that as we go. We can't do the truck accessories and the chassis yet because we haven't unlocked them. But we may find things to unlock them, or we may have to use points to unlock them. But as you can see, this is when things start to get really expensive. That's just for the chassis. We need forged steel, which we're obviously not at the present moment. The accessories, that's easy enough. 8 headlights are a bit of a pain to get, but we'll get into that. That's kind of the top end of where we're going to be going, sooner rather than later, hopefully. The one thing I do want to work on is getting ourselves with power. Obviously we've got some electric stuff here, but if we go to generator bank, which we can't do just yet because we need advanced engineering, but as you can see, it's not a great deal to do. So that's what we're going to be aiming to do at some stage, so that we can get ourselves with some decent traps. Talking of traps, we can now build stuff a bit easier on here. So you got things like landmines if we want to. We can't do stuff like this at the moment because they're all locked. But there's the hubcap landmine that you find more often than not outside the military bases. We've got the auto turrets, and obviously we've got steel stuff as well. We've also got a chainsaw. Loads of stuff in here that we can do. But we do get barbed wire fences and wood spike traps. Now you may ask, well, what's the point in doing something that you can already do in your inventory? Well, if we get out our inventory and do spike traps, exactly the same material. If I start crafting them, I fill up this. It's 5 seconds for every spike. If you're producing a lot of them, we're going to probably need quite a few around this base. We're filling up our cube pile here. But if we do it here, we get ourselves some more wood. I've picked up some wood here. I'm going to take all this wood here now. I'm going to basically craft 105. But we'll do 100 so that we've got some spare wood. 8 minutes 20. That's going to be in our queue that we're going to not be able to do anything. Do that. Now we're free to do whatever we want. So if we want to do some work on the building, we can get ourselves some more wood frame blocks. Just do 30, 35. Yeah, 35 will be fine. Look at that, miles quicker for us. We can crack on with doing what we need to do as we go along. We've now got our grill, which we picked up from Trader Joel's that we had making in our forge. So we can do a little bit more in the way of food. Can't because we need some wood, so I'm going to split this into here. So it shows. Won't show us just yet. Oh, it's because we've not got any. Right, let's have a look and see if we can pick up. Oh, we've got some 6 meat here. I know we've got more meat somewhere in there, but let's just get our 6 meat here. And now we can do grilled meat. It's not just, it's a lot better than charred meat, but still, it's not the best thing in the world. If we just craft the one, it takes 5 meat to make the one. May as well find that extra one. Where did we put you? Put you in the end? Yeah, there you are. We'll just wait for that to be done. 2 seconds there. So again, just like any cooked meat, it still has food poisoning chance. You're really rolling the dice when you use something like this. But hopefully we'll get away with it. We have got away with it this time. However, we do now have food. We got some kind of sham there. Just pop one of them so we're nicely topped up. We've got food now to last us quite some time. Let's use one of our bandages. I'm going to put one of them actually on there. So that's it. I just wanted to do a bit of an update on why the video that I did put up went down. All the UI was missing and everything. It was just not good. The one thing I do want to do is build ladders that they're ready for the next horde. I also just want to give you a bit of an update on what we have done, that when we go into the next episode that we can just fly through our next phase, which is going to be to do the outside of this building with all the spikes that we're now building in our bench that we've got. But I didn't want you thinking, well, where the hell did all this stuff come from? Now you know, and all I can do is apologise that it hasn't come through so you could see me wandering around aimlessly, gathering them things. One thing I will be doing is getting myself some more wood so we can crack on with more stuff. Well, that's it for this episode, nice and short, just to give you a bit of an update. We'll be back properly again on Friday with a full episode, hopefully, if all things go according to plan. And hopefully we'll be able to get a lot more done. Until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Bye bye for now.